London needs defenders, and you look like you might be one of them.
Oh shit! You're DedSec, right? You gotta help me.
Possibly. What is the situation?
My mate's fucking missing. That twat took off a week ago or something, and now they're not answering the optic.
Sorry to hear that.
Twat was always getting into shit. If anything's happened to him...
No, don't worry. DedSec will find them.
Takes all kinds.
Where you're going.
Sheila got out of there. Just the right time. Aye, aye. This is on you! Oh!
I'll keep searching. Shut up. Everybody look out! Defend the best prices in London. Best pub. Best fish and chips. Yeah, I know. Best bar. Now the... Oh my God! What are you doing, man?
Yeah, of course. Oh.
This is London King. You're listening to Buccaneer, your pirate podcast source for what they don't give to. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS. Why not? They're going to be listening anyway. They're listening to everything. But don't worry, we're not going to say anything bad about a massive, unaccountable spy organization that uses its powers to stifle dissent and shut down free speech. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS became so powerful. And as usual, we'll keep everyone's names and locations secret, so SIRS doesn't come looking for them. Ian was a veteran... political writer and
Auto drive now
back in the
enabled.
days of pre-crisis Britain.
Is the world we're living in.
Auto drive now
Well,
enabled.
This is what fascism is. It is the
Auto
complete,
drive now
total
disabled.
Control of the individual. The desire to basically say to the individual,
Auto
nothing
drive
in your
now
life
enabled.
matters. On an individual basis, you are now part of the whole, part of the nation, and the only meaning that you will find in your life is to become part of the nation. What is the nation? The nation doesn't mean anything, right? The nation is basically just encapsulated by the leader that takes over, that claims that he, has this sort of access to the soul of the country, to the soul of the people. He never does, it's just a myth, but that's what they go for. And on that basis, they take the right to control every aspect of your life, from who you talk to where you eat, to where you go to hang out with your friends. And what we're seeing now is a contemporary iteration of this process where you get corporations and the state operating in tandem, basically molded into one another. But that isn't that rare. I mean, we saw exactly the same thing in Nazi Germany. You look at the concentration camps that operated in Nazi Germany, there were private companies in those camps making use of that slave labor. Fascism often works with corporations, and it's doing the same now. That's the way in which they track what you do. That's the way in which they track who you talk to. They operate as each other's proxies.
Charles is an expert in the dark arts of surveillance who worked to set up democratic media in post-communist states. How did it go so wrong in Britain?
We're looking at all the wrong things when we look at Britain's crisis. There's a lot of concentration on data and how that's been used and manipulated. And what we haven't looked at is the power structures and the profit that lies behind this. For example, if we examine what actually happened, there's a company that's really very interested in selling passports and making it easy to provide visas for investment and so on. And historically, throughout the world, they've been working with this big data manipulation company in order to overthrow governments. And then suddenly all the chickens came home to roost. Nobody could find any receipts for what was paid for. Nobody could figure out how things were done, but everybody had a feeling that something really stunk, and they couldn't figure it out. And yet, it was standing there in their face the whole time. So there's a couple of different ways that we got where it is that we are. I mean, one, you have a lot of smaller organizations, smaller power groups, companies as well, who are bending things just a little. We'll compromise a little bit, we'll bend the rules a little bit, and try to achieve what it is that we hope to achieve that's good for us. And if you add all of that up, what you end up with is a big wall moving in a big way from a lot of little buttons being pushed. But also there's this other thing that's going on here, is the gathering of data and the analysis of data has authoritarianism contained within its DNA. It is by its nature a tool for authoritarianism, and it has been used in that way.
How does big data look into our lives? James covered it for the pre-crisis press.
We're starting to see the merger of private data and that with data held by the state into what are called social credit systems. This is where every aspect of your behaviour is monitored.
I am here.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
Go fly somewhere else! Motherfucker!
I've loaded the server into your vehicle. You can go now. Careful on the road. We don't want to damage the server.
Don't worry, I passed my driving test with flying colours.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now enabled.
Be careful. It's taking too much damage. A few more hits and it's toast.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
All right, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag?
Bagley, we have company.
Well, shit, can you do anything to lose your new friends? Maybe invite them to a pottery night or overshare something personal. Whatever you do, just get to the last location in one piece.
Jesus. All right, fine.
Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now. You're too far. I'm served from your optic, so I need you to stay within range.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Suspect.
Help bags! They're still on me!
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
Resisting arrest. Using restraining measures.
This area is being reported by the GBD.
Alright, I've got it. Now, we can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
Go on.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run!
Get into cover! You're only making this worse.
Are you taking...
Whoa! Holy shit!
Is that a fucking gun?
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? We pulled off a heist, made life a bit harder for the tyrants of the world, and most importantly, I got a new toy to play with. Now, run along back to the safe house. Sabine wants you and your new teammates for a briefing.
The city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point.
Auto drive now
first
enabled.
used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network, although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Yeah, now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue light.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me, and it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The System Network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind it.
You care about someone. I want to know when what?
What'd you do, man?
There's nothing I've been Clifton. But you can't get any nos connections in Clifton. It's not like what's around here. For good for a laugh. You know what I mean? We tried nos connects. But it's unbelievable. Ultimate street fever. Rough shot. Have a nos. You're slagging you off. Have a nos. It's good for any situation. Trust me. Slagging you off. It's good for any situation. Trust me. It's unbelievable. Ultimate stress reliever, roughly at the shop, have a nos. You're slagging you off, have a nos. It's good for any situation, trust me. Yeah, man, I like drinking proper. I like to deliver good beverage, you know what I mean? Do about 8-9 pints of raw rum before I start feeling fucked. That's when I know I had some banging times with 10 pints. But at least the stories I hear the next day about it, I'm like...
Boom! What a shot! What a shot!
Cool. Not weird at all.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
I'm in. I want to take on the profiteers exploiting London for their own gain.
Let's not forget Albion. There's a literal army occupying the city. I won't stand for that. You know who's taken real advantage? Organized crime. We can't ignore Clan KhaLeD.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
Right, did you catch that?
These bank robbers got into a getaway car and Albion chased them all across the city. Albion threw everything they had against us.
We have reports of a hostile in your area. Over. Received. We'll engage if necessary. Target is no longer in the vehicle. Over. Requesting ambulance at our location. Over. Control, we're in pursuit. Over. No sign of the target. Over.
You are the scum everywhere. Think of being men round around with your guns? Sorry, what was that?
Control, put out an APW. Target is gone.